Madhuri ma'am, we are live now.
Vivek, can you find out if sir is joining? Vivek, are you there?
Yes, ma'am.
Can you find out if sir is joining?
Sure, ma'am.
I'm so glad Dr. Poonam Gupta has also been able to join. I learned that she's on leave, and yet I'm glad she's joined us. Just a few more minutes.
Hello, Madhuri. Are we YouTube live now?
Yes,
We are YouTube
we
live,
we
ma'am.
are live. We are live. I'm just waiting to find out how many students have been able to join.
Around 15, ma'am.
Acha. Shall we wait for a few more minutes?
I think 3 more minutes. They keep on joining.
Right.
Yeah.
Because yes, it was at 28 or something that we.
Yeah, now we are 50, ma'am.
So
48.
let's wait for another few minutes,
Hmm.
2-3 minutes more, then we will start. And do
Okay.
you think we should keep
Yes,
our
ma'am.
cameras on? Class mein we keep telling our students.
Yes, ma'am.
I
I'm
feel as
trying
if
that.
I'm talking to a wall. And अभी I think हम लोग कर सकते हैं on cameras. Thank you, Vivek and Alia. I'll also switch on my camera. Neha is also there. Good to see you.
Good evening, ma'am. Good evening, everyone.
Good evening, Anjali. Good evening, Sanjeev.
Good evening, ma'am. Good evening, ma'am.
Good evening, ma'am. Good evening, everyone.
Good evening, everyone. Vivek, you let me know when you think it is right to begin. Keep a tab on the students
Around
who have joined.
55
Good
students
evening,
have
Nivedita.
joined, ma'am.
Okay. How are you today, Nivedita?
Feeling much better today, ma'am.
No fever?
There is some, but I have dressed up for the call to look better.
Once you dress up to look better, you feel better also, I suppose. No?
Yes, that helps.
I see so many new names also. Once you dress up to look better, you feel better also, I suppose. No?
Yes, that helps.
I see so many new names also. Vivek, somebody wants to join. I think he
When
said.
I got the entry, I was asking for it.
Okay, Ambika was there. All right. Vivek, somebody wants to join. I think
When I got the entry, I was asking for it.
okay, Ambika. Vivek, are we good to go?
You can go, ma'am. You can start. There are around 60 there are students on YouTube.
I think, Madhuri, we can start because we can post this video of this on college website for other students. Okay.
We were not
We
planning
can
to
get the
record.
recording of the YouTube and we will put it on the college website. I think it's time we can start it.
Okay, we were not planning actually. Okay,
Yeah, you can get the recording of the YouTube live.
all right. Okay,
Yeah.
let me just check with the student and then I'll get back. I'll begin. So just one more minute, Poonam. We have just asked the students to start the recording, then we'll begin.
Okay, great.
Somebody has raised a hand. Shivam Kumar, you want to say something? आपको कहना है कुछ शिवम?
No, ma'am. Sorry for that.
Okay. Vivek, shall we begin?
Ma'am, just wait for a few seconds. He's just telling me.
Acha.
He will let me know that whether it can be done or not. Yes.
Yes sir, so you can start. हाँ अपने अपलोड हो जाएगा. Yes sir, अपने आप अपलोड हो जाता है और सर उसका
I think the faculty members have outnumbered the students.
तो लिंक तो हम शेयर कर ही सकते हैं.
Yes, of course, they are joining on YouTube.
Yes.
Yeah. Okay.
Ma'am, we can start.
Okay, thank you, Vivek. Good evening, everyone. Dr. Poonam Gupta, Convener Academic Planning Committee, all the faculty members, and most importantly, the students who have joined us today. As the nodal faculty for Central Cluster of Colleges for the university for SEC, VAC, and the AEC courses, I welcome you once again to this orientation. It seems we are having a series of orientations this year. Because we are entering into a new phase in academics. Now these courses, the value added courses, which is VAC, the skill enhancement courses, which is SEC, and the AEC, the ability enhancement courses, they are the latest addition to the undergraduate program of the Delhi University, as you are all very well aware. And you are actually the first batch to study these courses. We did talk about these courses in the first orientation that we had earlier this month in November itself. And you must have read about them on the university website, on the college website as well. But to make certain further clarifications, we thought of holding another session with you today. And you're aware that the new education policy is being implemented and it gives the students freedom to design their own subject combinations. तो पहले आपके फिक्स्ड होते थे कॉम्बिनेशंस, इसके साथ ये ले सकते हो, इंग्लिश ऑनर्स है तो यही पढ़ना है, दैट वे. बट नाउ यू हैव freedom, you have the liberty to design your own course combinations. So under the SEC, the VAC, and the AEC courses, you have a pool in each category. From that pool, you will choose one that you wish to study. Now, the problem with this is that the pool has a huge number of courses, quite a few of them actually, but हर college सारे courses तो दे नहीं सकता. There are certain constraints, and as a result, the university decided that it should form a cluster. तो एक college एक set of options देता है, say for instance SEC में मिनिमम 3 हर कॉलेज को देने हैं. हमारा कॉलेज कुछ देता है, दयाल सिंह मॉर्निंग कुछ और देता है, और नियर बाय कॉलेज वो कुछ और देता है. तो यू हैव द फ्रीडम, अगर आपको अपने कॉलेज के पूल में वो सब्जेक्ट नहीं मिलता जो आप पढ़ना चाहते हैं, यू कैन ऑलवेज गो टू दयाल सिंह मॉर्निंग और टू another college in the area which is offering within your cluster. I will come to what a cluster means. उधर आप जाके वो सब्जेक्ट को पढ़ सकते हो. तो ये फ्रीडम पहले आपको नहीं थी. दिस फ्लेक्सिबिलिटी इज ऑफर्ड टू यू बाय दिस new education policy. So earlier you could not read any of these subjects, but now you can. Jo within your college is not available, you can choose from a pool which is being offered by another college. So the concept of cluster therefore is a good step in the direction of sharing knowledge, sharing resources, right? So now what is a cluster? ये जो clusters हैं, they operate as a knowledge network. तो इससे एक तो आपको flexibility मिलती है to choose your courses जो आपके इंटरेस्ट के हों, जो आपको लगता है कि आपके फ्यूचर में आपके करियर एनहांसमेंट में आपको ज्यादा बेनिफिट हो जिसका, तो उसके लिए आपको इसमें वाइडर ऑप्शन मिलता है. अब विद इन अ क्लस्टर, यूनिवर्सिटी ने 5 क्लस्टर्स बनाए हैं. ईच क्लस्टर हैज अ नंबर ऑफ कॉलेजेस अंडर इट. अब हमारे क्लस्टर में जैसे 9 कॉलेजेस हैं, बेस्ड ऑन लोकेशन उन्होंने क्लस्टर्स बनाए सो दैट आपको मूवमेंट जो है उसमें थोड़ी सी आसानी रहे. तो हमारे क्लस्टर में वी हैव 9 colleges. These colleges are Dyal Singh Evening, Dyal Singh Morning. Then you have Zakir Hussain Delhi College Morning, Zakir Hussain Delhi College Evening. Then you have Mata Sundari College. You have Lady Irwin College, Janki Devi College, Kalindi College, and SGND Khalsa College. These are the colleges which are there in our cluster. So supposing there is one subject which some of the students in our college wish to study, but it is not being offered by our college, then they can go to another college. Say for instance, Dyal Singh Morning में अगर वो subject पढ़ाया जा रहा है, that's the easiest. नहीं तो माता सुंदरी में पढ़ाया जा रहा है तो वहां जा सकते हैं. किसी और कॉलेज में पढ़ाया जा रहा है आउट ऑफ दीज 9 जाकिर हुसैन में, तो वहां जा सकते हैं. एंड सिमिलरली दूसरे कॉलेज के स्टूडेंट्स हमारे यहाँ पे आके उस सब्जेक्ट को पढ़ सकते हैं. जस्ट टू गिव यू एन एग्जांपल, आई विल रिक्वेस्ट डॉक्टर सुमिता पुरी टू शेयर द screen for the AEC courses, the list.
Yeah, sure.
Vivek, Dr. Suryabhushan is asking for the link. Can you share it with him?
Is the screen visible?
Yes. I hope others can also see it. So for instance, if we scroll down, there is this Bengali language.
Ma'am, I don't have his number.
Okay. Anyone who has Dr. Suryabhushan's number, please share the link for the Google Meet with him. Can we scroll further down? Okay, this is, yes. Okay, translation and interpretation in Bengali. If you see the screen, इसमें ये 4th number पे एक option है translation and interpretation in Bengali. Now this is being offered by Zakir Hussain Delhi College Morning, Zakir Hussain Delhi College Evening and Dyal Singh Morning. So अगर हम Dyal Singh Evening में हम इसको offer नहीं कर रहे हैं, so any student or students who wish to do this course, वो लोग इन तीनों में से of course Dyal Singh Morning is most suitable, तो आप Dyal Singh Morning में इस कोर्स को ऑप्ट कर सकते हैं. और अगर Dyal Singh Morning नहीं कर रहा सपोजिंग कोई, तो आप जाकिर हुसैन में जा सकते हैं, या फिर माता सुंदरी में, या फिर SGND खालसा में. So there is a long list. I will share that list also with you. तो आप उनमें से किसी भी कॉलेज में जाके इस कोर्स को पढ़ सकते हैं. आपका इंटरनल असेसमेंट और जो भी आपका टेस्ट और असाइनमेंट्स सब वही मार्क होंगे, एंड देन दे विल गिव द कंपाइल द इंटरनल असेसमेंट, योर अटेंडेंस रिकॉर्ड एटसेट्रा, और फिर वो उसे हमारे कॉलेज पे भेज देंगे. सो दिस इज हाउ इट वर्क्स. So if we begin with the list at the beginning, Sumita, can we scroll up? Can you enlarge it a bit?
Just a second. You would be needing help for that.
Okay, I think I can read it. Okay, so पहली चीज है, yeah, this is the,
Is this?
yes. So this is the AEC list, the options that the university, the pool has. Within the cluster, we are offering Punjabi Pasha, the Mudla Padar. Now, this is being offered by Mata Sundari College, by SGND Khalsa, Dyal Singh Morning, Dyal Singh Evening. Students can, of course, note it down also. We'll try and share it on the website as well. Then the second one is Punjab. थोड़ा ऊपर रह गया सुमिता, हाँ, पंजाबी भाषा दा उचेरा पदर. Now this is being offered by Mata Sundari, Dyal Singh Morning, Dyal Singh Evening. Then the Assamese course we are not offering. None of the colleges in the cluster is offering this. तो इसके लिए Department of Languages in the university will assign a faculty, और जितने भी colleges के बच्चे होंगे उनको फिर North Campus जाके इसको पढ़ना होगा. Depending on for which option the students have opted, then the university will arrange a faculty if they don't have one. And if they have one, of course, you can always go there and do this subject. The fourth option is translation and interpretation in Bengali. ये मैंने आपको पहले भी पढ़ा. Zakir Hussain Delhi morning, Zakir Hussain Delhi evening, Dyal Singh morning. 3 colleges are in your cluster are offering this course. Sumita, can we go down further? Then the rest are not being offered. बोडो, डोगरी, गुजराती, कन्नड़, तो ये फिर लैंग्वेजेस के डिपार्टमेंट में ही मिलेंगी ऑप्शंस. Our cluster is not offering these. We can also find out if any of the other clusters is offering, or else then the university will give it. Translation and interpretation in Tamil is being offered by Dyal Singh Evening alone. तो किसी और कॉलेज का, मॉर्निंग का या जाकिर हुसैन का कोई करना चाहेगा तो उसे हमारे कॉलेज में आना होगा. Similarly, for basic Bengali, Zakir Hussain College Evening and Dyal Singh Morning. So anyone wishing to study this can go to any of these 2 colleges. Sumita, can we go down further? That is it. Is that the end? Basic Bengali we have done. That's the end. Anubhav has raised a hand. Anubhav, you have a question. Can we deal with that later? Basic Tamil ho gaya. Is Dyal Singh Evening is offering that. Then environmental science theory and practice, of course, is there. So on and so forth. So we'll share the list. This is how it works. Sanskrit, Urdu, Mata Sundari. Sumita, बहुत fast हो रहा है. I'm not able to read. Urdu C, Urdu B.
That's it, Madhuri. That's
Mata
it.
Sundari, Zakir Hussain, Dyal Singh Morning, Dyal Singh Evening are offering Urdu B. And Urdu C is being offered by Dyal Singh Evening. So out of these courses, you can make a choice and join the course. If it's not available, अगर आपके college में नहीं है available, you can join in any of the colleges in the cluster which is offering this course. Similarly, we can go to the next list now, the SEC.
Is it visible now?
Yeah, it is visible. So the first is Advanced Spreadsheet Tools. This course in the SEC courses is being offered by Mata Sundari College, Lady Irwin, Dyal Singh, SGND Khalsa, Kalindi College. तो ये दयाल सिंह मॉर्निंग में है, इवनिंग में नहीं है. तो हमारा कोई बच्चा इसको पढ़ना चाहता है, ये एससीसी ऑप्ट करता है, तो वो दयाल सिंह मॉर्निंग में जा सकता है इसको पढ़ने के लिए, बिकॉज दैट्स द मोस्ट कन्वीनियंट. सो ज्योग्राफिकली जो भी आपके लिए क्लोजेस्ट है, आई थिंक दैट इज द बेस्ट ऑप्शन टू चूज. In analytics computing with Python, Zakir Hussain Delhi College Morning and Janki Devi are offering this. Can we scroll down further? Application development using Flutter. So I think I don't need to read out the entire list. इसको हम लोग share कर देंगे आपके साथ, website पे भी डाल देंगे, and other college websites also have it. So you can choose from there, from the cluster. I hope आपने names note down कर लिए of the colleges in your cluster. I can repeat the names of the colleges once again. You have Dyal Singh Evening, Dyal Singh Morning, Zakir Hussain Delhi College Morning, Zakir Hussain Delhi College Evening, Mata Sundari College, Lady Irwin College, Janki Devi College, Kalindi College, SGND Khalsa Colleges. So we have 9 colleges in all. From these 9 colleges, you have a pool of subjects under SEC, VAC and AEC being offered. You can choose the option of your choice और जिस college में वो offer हो रहा है, अगर आपके में नहीं है तो you can go and join in that college, whichever is closest and the most convenient for you to commute to. I think this is clear. Sumita, you can just briefly share the VAC list also. Can we scroll up a bit? Okay, so Art of Being Happy, I'll just give one example here. Art of Being Happy. इसको माता सुंदरी कॉलेज, जाकिर हुसैन मॉर्निंग, जाकिर हुसैन इवनिंग, कालिंदी, JDMC, that is जानकी देवी and दयाल सिंह मॉर्निंग ऑफर कर रहे हैं. हम लोग नहीं पढ़ा रहे हैं. So any student from our college wanting to study this course again has the best option for him or her would be Dyal Singh Morning, right? Can we scroll a bit, Sumita? Then the next option is Ayurveda and Nutrition. Again, Mata Sundari, Lady Irwin, Zakir Hussain Morning, Evening and Kalindi. And again, Dyal Singh Morning. So जो Dyal Singh Morning में है वो तो हम यहीं पढ़ेंगे. Otherwise, we can go to the nearest college which is offering it, right? I think this again we will share on the website and you can make your choices. Culture and Communication, which is of course being offered by our college also. Ecology and Literature. So there's no point reading out the entire list here. I think the point is clear to the students now, I hope. And agar koi aur bhi questions ya queries honge, you can always, in the college hours, you can always come to us, to me personally or any of the faculty members for clarification regarding any questions that are there in your mind. Besides this, I again take this opportunity to read out the courses which are being offered by Dyal Singh College Evening. We are offering, where VAC is concerned, this is for the benefit of the students one more time again, because it's a new thing which has been added to the curriculum. So the Commerce Department is under the value added courses, which is teaching digital empowerment, financial literacy. The Economics Department under VAC is offering Vedic mathematics and Swachh Bharat. The English Department is offering emotional intelligence, ethics and culture, ecology and literature. Hindi Department साहित्य, संस्कृति और सिनेमा और भारतीय भक्ति परंपरा, मानवीय मूल्य. हिस्ट्री डिपार्टमेंट दे रहा है एथिक्स एंड वैल्यूज इन एंशिएंट इंडियन ट्रेडिशंस और कल्चर एंड कम्युनिकेशन. Political Science Department is offering constitutional values and fundamental duties, Gandhi and education. Punjabi Department offer कर रहा है योगा और संस्कृत डिपार्टमेंट पंचकोशा होलिस्टिक डेवलपमेंट ऑफ पर्सनालिटी. तो ये सारे वैल्यू एडेड कोर्सेज हैं. दे आर 15 इन नंबर. ये दयाल सिंह इवनिंग ऑफर कर रहा है. इसके बियॉन्ड अगर आपको पढ़ना है तो आपको क्लस्टर में जाके चेक करिए कौन सा ऑप्शन जो आपको लगता है आपको पढ़ना है, तो यू कैन ऑप्ट फॉर दैट. The skill enhancement courses are as under. The Commerce Department is offering finance for everyone, cybersphere and security. The Computer Department is offering IT tools. Economics दे रहा है statistics with R, and statistical software package. English department दे रहा है personality development and communication and business communication, communication in professional life. So this is three. These are three courses. EVS is offering prospecting, e-waste for sustainability. Hindi department is offering Patkatha Lekhan, and the second option is Rangmanch. History department is offering sustainable ecotourism and entrepreneurship, and the second option is e-tourism. Political science is offering political leadership and communication, and the second option they are offering is negotiation and leadership. And AEC की तो languages वो हमने पहले read out कर दी थी. So I would now request the faculty members from each department to make their presentations one more time. I think आपने बता तो दिया होगा students को पहले भी, but I would request you to make your presentations to make the courses more clear to the students so that they can make an informed choice. So we can begin with the VAC courses. From the Commerce Department for Digital Empowerment, I request Mr. Alok to make his presentation now.
Good evening, ma'am. Good evening, everyone. So, respected faculty members and dear students. So, the digital empowerment, just let me do the present now. Ma'am, is my screen visible?
Yes, Alok, I think it is visible.
Okay. So, digital empowerment subject as VAC is being offered by the Commerce Department, and I'll be taking this subject. So, if we go by the outline of the syllabus of the subject, so
Mute कर लीजिए.
yeah, sorry. Okay. So unit 1, it includes digital inclusion and digital empowerment. So before I talk about this syllabus, I would like to mention that digital empowerment is one of the mostly opt VAC subject, as was told by the university when I attended the orientation program. And it is one of the most appropriate and relevant subject in today's time for the student, because it gives them the practical exposure. And we can also see, especially after the post-COVID, the digital inclusion that has impacted everybody's life, right? Even this presentation, that the meeting that we are doing, the virtual meeting, that is being done because of the digital empowerment, thanks to that. So let's coming back to the syllabus part. So the unit 1, it includes digital inclusion and digital empowerment, talks about certain needs and challenges, talks about the Digital India program, the various program that the government runs, digital DigiLocker, the student use that, right? E-Pathshala, E-Kranti. Then unit 2, it includes communication and collaboration in the cyberspace. They will be talking about the data protection and the the precautions that are needed to be taken in today's world, especially when we are so much using the social media and digital platform. We are also exposed to the vulnerability, right? Then it talks about towards safe and secure cyberspace, online security and privacy, uh, threats in the digital world, blockchain technology, one of the most famous, and the recently talked about in the news after the fall of the FTX. Then unit 4, it talks about the ethical issues in digital, so etiquette, ethics in digital communication, ethics in cyberspace. Right, so these are certain course objectives that any student can go through. It is available on the university website. Now let me come directly to the assessment method. So it will include internal assessment of 25%, then semester theory exam 25%, and practical 50%. So in the orientation program also, it was being told that VAC subjects are to be made practical based. So the approach in the digital empowerment subject also, the more emphasis will be on the practical learning, right? So this is what regarding the digital empowerment. If anyone has any query or any doubt, they can address, that can be addressed in the classroom, right? So thank you so much. Thank you, ma'am, again.
Thank you, Alok. The students, of course, if they have queries regarding a particular course, they can talk to the concerned teacher. This was Dr. Alok. For the second option in VAC, which the Commerce Department is offering, is financial literacy. Dr. Ambika will tell the students about this.
Good evening, everyone. So we are expecting people from all disciplines to understand finance under this subject, and we intend to make you familiar with the concepts of finance in a way that by the end of the semester you have proficiency in personal financial planning. You can plan your investment, and you get to know about various banking and insurance products that are actually floating in the market. Now we'll see how systematically we'll be proceeding with the subject. I'll just present it. Ma'am, is my screen visible?
Yes, Ambika.
Okay. So yeah, that is how we proceed. Unit 1 talks majorly about saving, and आप अपनी saving को investment में कैसे convert कर सकते हैं? How can you avoid the avoidable expenditure? And that is the basic about finance. But second unit focuses on banking and digital payment. Now here we'll be discussing about all the banking products and services, be it your debit card, credit card, digital banking, being UPI, EMV technology, and so on. But interestingly, we are not just confining ourselves to theory here, but we'll also have a practical approach where students will be asked to open a bank account, operate it online, offline, have their checkbook, fill their checks, and related activities. Along with that, we'll also discuss various banking frauds and online frauds that you encounter while you transact online. So we'll come across various Ponzi schemes and stuff that in the class. Moving to unit 3, that talks about investment planning and management. यहाँ पे we'll discuss about mutual funds, जहाँ पे आप basic छोटे से amount से इस stage से ही as a student you can start having an SIP. You can plan your investment with a small amount of money. And we'll also discuss about the insurance schemes available in the market, where we might just ask you to go to policybazaar.com and evaluate various insurance policies for yourself and see what works for you. So lastly, in unit 4, we'll have a basic ITR filing online. So that is income tax return filing. आप online उसे कैसे file कर सकते हो और उसमें क्या-क्या basic exemptions और deductions avail कर सकते हो. So that is all about the subject. And if you want to go through, that is what we are intending you to learn from this. Any queries that you have more, we can surely meet in the class regarding the same.
Thank you, Ambika. Both the VAC courses seem very attractive. I think मैं commerce के ही SEC भी ले लेती हूँ अभी. That would be, I think, then we'll wind up one subject. So ये दो VAC courses थे जो Commerce Department offer कर रहा है. Similarly, Commerce is offering 2 SEC courses. So the first one is Finance for Everyone. Is Madhulika making the presentation for this?
Yeah, ma'am.
Okay.
So thank you, ma'am. Good evening, everyone, respected teachers and dear students. As the subject itself says, finance for everyone. So it is just not restricted to commerce. It is for everyone so that you can make wise decision and you can maximize your wealth and do and make investment options more, understand the investment options more clearly. So I'll be sharing my screen. Ma'am, my screen is visible?
Yes, Madhulika, it's visible.
Yeah. So the paper is Finance for Everyone. It is for SEC courses for all honors and program. So basically, the main objective of this paper is to make you understand the basic concepts and the importance of financial literacy and how to do financial planning and make budget for yourself or for your family and knowing about the national budget and the essential tools and instruments to manage your finances and to make, and most importantly, to make effective financial decisions with the available resources you have. So the basically this paper is divided into 5 units. So first unit is about introduction, financial planning and budgeting. In this will be you'll be studying the importance of financial literacy and the various financial institutions like your bank, your post offices, your insurance companies, and the concepts of economic wants and the means for satisfying their these needs and balancing between them, and preparing a financial plan and the basic budget and managing your personal finances. So in the second unit we'll be talking about banking services, your type of banks, the banking products and their services, and the various type of loans like long term, short term, the man and how they avail and manage the services, and the cash, and the most importantly cashless banking, like net banking, your RTGS, your NEFT, and debit cards and credit cards, and bank drafts and the pay orders, and how to reach to the bank about any complaints and your KYC norms, etc. So in unit 3, financial services from Indian Post Office, so it's about the introduction, what Indian Post Office is, about the post offices, and where as the Indian Post Office is the like core of India. मतलब इंडियन जो सिस्टम है वो बेसिकली पोस्ट ऑफिस पे ही चल रहा है ज्यादातर, क्योंकि रूरल एरियाज में पोस्ट ऑफिसेस का रोल बहुत इंपॉर्टेंट है. सो देयर की रोल एंड द वेरियस पॉलिसी provided by the post office, and the like Sukanya Samriddhi Yojana, your NSS scheme, and how you can avail and the manages the services offered by the post office. In unit 4, it's like insurance services, about the what is exactly insurance, what are the principle of insurance, and what are the various life insurance policy, and what is the best age to have the life insurance policies, and your rural postal life insurance. And unit 5 is stock market, very basic concepts about the stock market, what is stock market, primary stock market, secondary stock market, and knowing more terms before investing in the stock market, and what are the returns and the risk associated with investing in security market, and choosing the instrument for the investing in stock market. So these all are so this is the basic syllabus you will be studying in the finance for everyone. And trust me, after studying this subject you will be able to make some basic investing decisions. So if any query you can reach us in the classroom. So thank you.
Thank you, Matulika. I think all of us need to go through this curriculum. Many of us, in fact, at this age also would have something to learn from here.
Exactly, ma'am.
Right.
Okay, thank you.
The second option under skill enhancement that the Commerce Department offers is cyber sphere and security. And Ms. Jyotsna will make a presentation on this.
Hello everyone, respected teachers, students, and my dear friends. So this is the paper Cybersphere and Security, Global Concerns. As we all know that we all are very much dependent on the internet. We need mobile phone every time. So if you are using internet, so obviously you need to be aware of the cyber security concerns. So this paper talks about cyber risk, cyber crimes. So let me share my PPT with you people.
ब्रिजेश जी अपना बंद कर लेंगे माइक्रोफोन.
Oh.
Jyotsna, your screen is blank. Looks like Jyotsna is having some problem in presenting. Meanwhile, Brijesh and Vishal have raised their hands. Vishal, you want to say something?
Ma'am, is it important to choose GE, VAC, AEC?
Sorry?
Is it important to choose all GE, VAC, SAC, and AEC?
One from each category you have to choose. One VAC and one SEC.
Ma'am, and
So we can discuss individual problems later. Yes, yes, tell me. Okay, since Jyotsna is having problems, I think we'll move on to the economics department. We can come back to Jyotsna later. Economics department, VAC ke under value added courses ke under, the first option it is offering is Vedic mathematics, and Dr. Neha Jain will talk to us about it.
Good evening, everyone. Let me present my screen. Is it visible to everyone?
Yes, Neha.
Okay. So the learning outcome of this course, after doing this course, you will be able to overcome the fear of maths if there is any. This course will greatly help you to improve your critical thinking and you have to frame your logical arguments. After doing this course, your computational skills will improve a lot. You will be able to do basic mathematics faster and with a lot of ease. And the most important motive of this course is to make you aware and appreciate the mathematical advancements of ancient India. So we'll be doing many theorems, many results, which you will find out to be similar to what you have done at school level. But these results, these theorems already existed thousands of years ago in ancient India and given by our saints. So for regarding the syllabus, it's divided into 4 units. In the first unit, we'll be analyzing addition and subtraction rules to make it quicker. In this course, you will be learning different sutras. In all, there are 16 sutras and 13 sub-sutras. In this course, you will be doing few of these. So like in unit 1, we will be doing Nikhilam Navatascharanam Dashtaha, all from 9, last from 10. So you will find out many shortcuts in this. The unit 2 talks about the multiplication and division and different shortcuts to get the answer directly without solving it using long multiplication and long division method. Unit 3 gives you different shortcuts and very interesting applications to find out the squares and cubes of different numbers quickly. In Unit 4, we will be understanding many interesting applications of Vedic mathematics to algebra and geometry. So, in particular, Pythagoras theorem, it is already there. This sutra is already there, called as Bodhayan, which is given by our saints thousands of years ago. So this is regarding the course. In terms of evaluation, 25% of the 25 marks are for internal assessment, 25 marks will be for end semester theory exam, and 50 is for practical. Thank you. In case of any queries, I'll be there as per the timetable.
Thank you, Neha. Miracle Mathematics. I think that was one of the titles I read, indeed. The next option being given by economics is Swachh Bharat. तो अपने आप में ही evident है. I think that's Anyone to make a presentation on this? I don't think we have anyone here for this. जो SCC skill enhancement course में economics department is offering statistics with R. Dr. Ravish will give us a view of this course.
Yes, good evening. Good evening.
Dr. Ravish is there. Looks like he's not been able to join. Anyways, yes, Ajay.
Good evening, ma'am. Ma'am, actually, this was a mistake. This statistics with our course will be offered by me, and
Okay,
Dr. Ravish will be offering
statistical software package. Okay, so Dr. Ajay will talk about statistics within R.
Yes.
Ajay, yeah. I think his screen is frozen now.
Hello.
Yes, Ajay. I think there's some problem with your network.
Hello. Am I audible?
Yeah, you're audible now.
Yes, ma'am. So, ma'am, ma'am, is it all right now?
Yes.
So,
Ajay, you can begin.
ma'am, can I share my screen?
Please.
So, is my screen visible now? Yes.
अभी तो नहीं है.
Okay. So, good evening, everyone. It's not.
Ajay, अभी नहीं आएगा.
Ma'am, I think my network is a bit. My network is a bit slow. So, can I discuss
Yeah,
without
you can just, yes, without
showing
sharing
the
the
screen?
Yes, please.
Sorry to disturb you, ma'am. I want to present if you give me permission.
Okay. So,
British. आपका ब्रिजेश अभी हिंदी पे आएंगे हम.
It's okay, ma'am.
Okay, ma'am. In that case, should I start?
Yes, Ajay, please start.
Yes. So, statistics with R is a SEC course. So let me go over the basic details first. So this course does not have any prerequisites. So it means that everyone who has taken admission in the first year is eligible to take this course. In this course, we will have 2 practical classes of 2 hours each. So so it means that if you choose to take this course, you will have to spend 4 hours taking practicals for this particular course. Now, let's come to the learning objectives. So as you may have figured out by now that R is a very popular programming language for data analysis. By data analysis, I mean the all-encompassing field that talks about everything from data collection to the handling of data to data visualization, summarization, and in the end, inference and forecasting. So in this particular course, you will first learn the basic programming in R. After that, you will also learn how to extract data into R and how to handle data and perform basic statistical analysis. After that, you will learn basic data visualization techniques such as you will learn how to make bar charts, pie charts, and graphs in R. And then you will learn data summarization in R. And then you will learn and after that you will also get to learn a little bit of econometric analysis. By econometric analysis, I mean that you will uh, get to learn techniques which will help you figure out the underlying relationship between variables, and you will also be able to use R force forecasting. Overall, we expect to be able to prepare you for research, and hopefully this will also lay a foundation for advanced data analysis work in the future using R. To do basic programming in R, and they will also be able to do basic things such as debug, organize, and comment in R code. Students will be able to extract, read, and analyze data into R, and we will expect that students in the end will also be able to do basic econometric analysis using R. We will not go too deep into econometrics, but the expectation is that you will at least be able to do basic inference and elementary forecasting. So let me go over the syllabus. In the first unit, we will be discussing data extraction. So in this section, learn how to extract from some of the most popular data sets, such as ProSIQ, which is the financial database of Indian firms. And then you will also learn how to extract data from RBI, World Bank,
I think he has lost his connection. So we'll move on to the computer department. Computer department is not offering any VAC course, but it's offering a skill enhancement course. And this one is IT tools. And Dr. Jitendra will give us a presentation on this. Dr. Jitendra?
Respected seniors, my friends, and dear students. I am Gitin, and we will be talking about the IT tools and what are the offerings that we have. So let me share my screen first.
And I request everyone to stick to the time limit, please.
Is my screen visible to all of you?
Yes.
Okay, so if you just look at the objective of this course, anyone of you can opt for this course. It is the prerequisite is nothing. So those who has passed out, all of you can offer this. You can opt for this course. The other thing on a learning objective side, as we know, all of us know that IT is really essential for each and every field. Without IT, now the definition is that illiterate is who doesn't know the IT. Earlier, the definition was who is unable to read, but now the definition has switched that if you are unable to work on computer, it means you are illiterate. So this course is basically enabled you to learn some of the IT skills which will help you to work in the industry as well as in your real life environment. Because nowadays in real life also we can work, we cannot survive without the IT. So if you just look at the topic side, we have the fourth unit that we need to cover. One is introduction to spreadsheets, where you will be learning how to work on the spreadsheet, what are the basic formula. The second thing is data analysis in a spreadsheet. So as we know that nowadays data analysis is also very important. So you can analyze the data with the help of visualization tools. So what are the graphs that you can design, how to design in a very interactive manner, all this thing we will be learning. In addition to this, you will be also learning the pivot table. So if you just compare, because just before me, something has been taught about the data analysis with the R. So in R, you need to doing everything, whereas in the case of data analysis, there are some of the built-in tools which are available, and with the help of drag and drop, you can do whatever the thing which you want to do. So this is a difference between the data analysis that you will be doing with the help of spreadsheet and the one which you will be doing with the R. In the word processing, you will be learning some of the basic skills related to the formatting itself, because a lot of us struggles with how to design the entire letter itself. So the first thing is the how to do with the word processing. The second is if you want to send a multiple letter to more than one friend, the letter is same, then we will be learning about the same thing. We will be learning in the mail merge. Then the fourth unit we will have the related to the database. In the database, we will be learning how to create the data, how to manage the data. So the example can be taken from the mobile phone itself. In mobile phone, we have a data, and if you want to do with the data, say maybe your structured data like uh, the contact number that we have saved. So we just write down few characters, immediately all those names which are matching with those characters, they get scrolled down. So same thing we'll be learning here in the database. So the overall objective is to ensure that you are learning the basic skills which are really needed for you to get employable in the industry. So all these things you'll be learning in this. Uh, any question if you have, you can contact me, and this is what we have to talk about in this course.
थैंक यू जितेंद्र. कंप्यूटर्स तो वैसे ही बच्चों को बहुत अट्रैक्ट करता है. So I am sure they have understood the details, and those interested can opt for this. Next is the English department. Under the value-added courses, English department is offering it's giving three options. The first is emotional intelligence, and Dr. Vivek will tell us about the course.
Good morning, everyone. Oh, sorry. Good evening, everyone. Just let me share my screen. Is my screen visible? Hello?
Yes,
Is
yes,
it
yes.
visible?
It's visible.
So, dear students, we have a new course here, Emotional Intelligence, as VAC course, and this is one of the most interesting courses which university has introduced for you students, because the course has a number of implications, especially regarding when you go for job opportunities, and when you have job opportunities, how you handle yourself. uh, the concept of, has been introduced, which will reflect on your self-awareness, self-management, social awareness, and relationship management. And you will be able to discover personal competence and techniques of building emotional intelligence. Uh, the syllabus uh, has been designed in such a way that you will be able to know what abilities, traits you have, and how you can recognize your own feelings and emotions and how they become one's strengths and areas of development. So it has a practical component also, that is how we regulate our emotions, such as mindfulness, conditioned relaxation response, boundary settings, and students will practice various techniques such as engaging with a display of empathy, effective communication, teamwork, and how we can understand and go for conflict resolution. Then uh, now, what is interesting about this is that how emotional quotient is the distinguishing factor that help us to maintain a warm relationship or a distant context. So, this
Just a
particular
second, Vivek.
course.
Vivek. Vivek, can you share your PPT because this is just your desktop being shown here.
Okay. Okay, ma'am, let me see what's wrong.
Vivek, अगर नहीं खुल रहा तो I think you can continue like this. You're quite clear in what you are explaining.
Yes, ma'am. Yes.
I think the title of the course is Self-Explanatory Emotional Intelligence. It's a
Okay,
new.
ma'am, I think I'm not able to share it.
It
Something
doesn't
wrong is
matter. You
there.
just explain it to
Yeah,
them.
yeah.
Explain quite a bit of it.
So, like, it will help us to also understand, what across certain situations, uh, how we work, how we manage our emotions, and how our decision making capability works. So that is what we understand and we learn through this particular course. Now, then these days when we go to the interviews and group discussions, we need to understand that how our self and our body language uh, becomes important. So in fact, when we move into this corporate sector, uh, it is since 1995 this particular course has been recognized very important. And if you see that most of the CEOs or the leaders, they emotional intelligence accounts for nearly 90% of what moves people up the ladder. So and it helps us to understand people and to make ourselves a strong leader. So emotional intelligence, it allows you to quickly build trust with the people, and you will be able to understand their feelings and empathize with them. So in a way, it will surely help all of you, all the students, to make a way in your career, and I hope you will be the successful, strong leaders. Thank you all.
Thank you, Vivek. I think there's a general perception that emotional intelligence is significant or important only in our personal space, but it has been recognized that emotional intelligence is important when you take important decisions in your workspace as well. So I think that's whatever career you choose, emotional intelligence plays a very, very significant role, and it's a subject that all must know. The second option that the English department offers is ethics and culture, and Dr. Sapna Dudeja will make a presentation.
A very good evening to all of you. Shall I share my screen? 1 second. Right. Is my screen visible, ma'am?
Yes, Sapna.
Right. So you see, this is, I think, one of the very, very important value addition courses because it's not just going to focus on ethics, which is the difference between right and wrong, but also on culture, which is we are constantly surrounded by what we understand as cultural products. Right now, in the internet age, I think it is important for us to be able to distinguish between mere data or information and what constitutes knowledge. So, we are going to dwell on questions of ethics, what uh, concerns individual ethics or a communitarian ethics. What is ethics in terms of thoughts, words, and actions? What are the kind of decision making processes which would be constituted as ethical in a society, in a culture? Right, and also developing very, very important human values of empathy, compassion, justice. Right, we're going to not just discuss, but also have a practical approach to each of these ideas. And by having community outreach programs, you will see all my other colleagues who spoke before me talked about how these courses intend to give you hands-on experience of the topics that they deal with. So ethics and culture will also enable you to connect with the outside world and take your classroom learning to what you encounter outside the classroom. It'll cover things like how to engage in ethical debate and dialogue, what are shared values, and how would you become a better human being based on the philosophical learnings, the learnings from religion and literature and theater and so on, right? So two very, very important strands of thought in contemporary discourse would be dealt with in this particular course, which is ethics and culture. So through cultural products that we are surrounded by, advertisement, films, movies, we're going to try and discuss each of those things, and we'll see how to critically analyze and those cultural products and develop an empathetic attitude towards the other. This particular slide will show you how the outreach programs are project based, are application based, and would help you to apply whatever you learn in a classroom to the world outside of you, whether it is caring for animals or for the elderly or for the downtrodden, etc. So, if you have any questions, of course, I would be very happy to answer you in a classroom as well as right now. The assessment method will be very similar to, it would be the same as other courses. So, you see, the practical component is 50%, right? And there would be a continuous kind of an assessment that we will follow for SEC as well as VAC courses. Thank you.
Thank you, Sapna. That was very lucid. So theory and praxis, and a lot of scoring because you have 50% marks for your practical as well. Okay. The third option that the English department offers is ecology and literature, and Dr. Pavan will tell us about the course. Pavan is here. Pavan was here earlier.
Hello everyone, am I audible?
Yes, Pavan, you're audible.
Vivek sir, if it's possible, can you share my PPT?
Yeah, I'm trying, Pawan. Just wait. I could not share even mine also. I'm just trying.
No, just open the PPT and minimize everything else. Okay.
Pavan, I think you can begin if Vivek is able to share. Very good. Otherwise, I think we'll go without it. You can just explain the topic to the students. Pavan? Am I audible? Am I audible? Pavan?
Yes, ma'am. So I will just explain the objective of this paper. Objective. So, as you can see, the title of the paper is Ecology and Literature in Indian Education.
Pavan, you're not
Okay.
audible.
And the objective of this paper, ecology is basically it's the study of
I think Pavan's connection is weak. So, ecology and literature, of course, is self-explanatory. So I'll just leave it. The PPT would be available on the website. The students can go through it, and of course, they can connect with Dr. Pavan in the college. I'll move on to the SEC courses being offered by the English department. The first SEC course is Personality Development and Communication, and Dr. Sapna will be taking this course. Sapna, if you can explain a bit of it to the students.
Sure, ma'am. Right. So, whether you intend to study after your bachelor's program or you intend to do your master's, I think communication is something that you would require in each and every phase of your life. So, this particular course not just emphasizes on basic communication skills, including speaking, reading, listening, and writing, but also on developing your overall personality based on effective communication. There is not even a single activity in life, even if you are, sleeping in a classroom, it's a form of communication. So there's not even a single activity that you can do without being efficient in at least one or two languages in today's world. And English being one of the global languages, I think it is extremely empowering if you are able to command an expertise in this particular language. The learning objectives, outcomes, and the exam scheme of this particular course is right there in front of you. The method of evaluation is going to be continuous, which means that each and every class is going to be very, very important. You can't afford to miss even a single class because the focus will be on you. And you will have to constantly participate in discussions and evolve as a communicator in order to learn and get the maximum out of this course, right? In week 1, we are going to focus basically on the theory of communication so that you understand the basics. I will also be sharing all kinds of formats with you, the letter format and the circular memos, etc., how to make a presentation, how to deliver a presentation. You would be surprised, not actually surprised, but you may not have thought about it that way, that most of the communication that happens is through our body language and through non-verbal cues. What do I mean by that? There is the spoken word, the words that one is speaking, and a lot that accompanies those verbal cues. For example, the tone, the facial expression, the hands, the way you carry yourself, what you're wearing, the kind of time management that you display. So if you're arriving late for an interview, it's already a sort of communication, right? That you're not very serious about the job, and so on. And those are very, very important components when it comes to communication, effective communication, right? So this particular course then will focus on paralanguage, body language, postures, gestures, the value of time, the value of listening. Suppose you go for an interview, you have to first listen what is the question in order to be able to answer effectively, right? You also need to develop conflict management skills, right? Conflict doesn't necessarily mean fighting with people. Conflict is something that you will encounter in every walk of your life, even on a dinner table at home. Through effective communication, you will be able to come to resolutions rather than engaging in a duel, for example, right? So the last unit will focus on selling skills, negotiation skills, conceptual skills, strategic selling, and the importance of body language in all of these processes, right? So this is what the course is going to be, and I think it will be extremely empowering for students of all kinds of bachelor's program, because we all need to develop our personality in all at all stages, and it's an ever evolving kind of a personality that we are talking about, right? So thank you.
Thank you, Sapna. Communication actually is the key to success. You may be brilliant in any sphere, but unless you are able to communicate it effectively, you'll not succeed. So I think it's very relevant. The second option that we offer is business communication as part of the SEC under English department. And Dr. Alia Giri will give us a presentation on this.
Good evening, everyone. I'm Alia. I'll be teaching you business communication. Since we're pressed for time, I'm just explaining the course without the PPT. Now, communication is an integral part of our lives, right? Now, we communicate, we connect with each other in many ways. So, through words, be it in oral or written, or through gestures, through body language and expressions. The way we communicate, the words that we choose, the body language that we adopt, the attitude that we carry says a lot about our personalities, right? And in the world of business, in the professional field, it becomes most important that we become mindful of how we communicate, how we connect, and how we, kind of conduct ourselves, what impression that we create amongst others. So here, everyone in this business world tries to, wants to sell something, the product, the service, and so on, or expand their business. So over here, good communication skill and of course the right attitudes plays a crucial role in it, right? So even when you speak, and not everyone, not everything is heard, right? So we have to make an effort to be heard, So when we speak, we need to learn how to speak effectively, putting emphasis on tone, on kind of giving pauses where required, emphasizing on the words which are important for the others to hear. So we have to learn. In this course, we'll be talking about all this and through the classes, classroom practices, and interactions. And over here, so we need to, when you talk about business communication, it's a kind of professional world that you're kind of formal. It's a kind of formal communication. So we need to follow certain kind of protocols, formalities. So we will learn over here how to write or compose memorandums, reports, letters, emails, and so on. All right. And this paper will prepare you, like eventually you have to face the world, right, after you graduate. Okay, so this paper will kind of prepare you to face the world. So we will have mock group discussions, interviews, which will eventually kind of get you ready to face interviews in the real world. And it is a practical based paper, so you'll have a project. At the end of the project, you'll be asked to write a report. So you'll be assessed on how you write the report and of course how you present it. So presentation is important. So we will also learn how to prepare or present a kind of PPT and presentation. And so this paper is also scoring and easy, so you can always opt for it. And if you want to be an entrepreneur or join an MNC or maybe an artist, whatever you do in life, you need good communication skills, right? And this is the only way that you connect to other people. So this is what the course intends to teach you. And if you have any query, you can always get in touch with me. Thank you. The PPT will upload it on the website. You can always check. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Alia. Then the third option that we have under SEC is communication in personal life. This course also is being offered by the English department in professional life. Sorry, this is being offered by the English department, and Dr. Anuma will give us a presentation on this. She will be teaching this course.
Hello, good evening, everyone. Am I audible to all of you?
Yes, Anuma, you're audible.
Yes, so dear students, I will be teaching you this SAC paper, Communication in Professional Life. So first of all, I am going to tell you about how this course is going to benefit you all. So this course will prepare you all for your upcoming professional fields. You will learn the aspects of global communication through this paper. You will also get to know about the fundamentals of professional and business communication. This course has been designed to enhance your employability skills as you get to know how to make effective resumes and how to face interviews with confidence. And this course will also enhance your professional communication as well. That is very important to get you a job. So you will be able to improve your presentation skills also through this paper. And you will learn about how to make effective use of verbal and non-verbal communication for the professional field. Okay, so now I'm going to present my screen. I hope my screen is visible to you all.
Anuma, not at the moment.
Ma'am, I have shared my screen. Maybe I'm facing some network issue.
ऐसे ही explain कर दो.
Okay, just a second. Okay, so first of all, we have business communication in Unit 1. Business communication is a communication that takes place in business organizations to achieve professional goals. So we will learn about it in Unit 1. And we will also learn about cross-cultural communication, cultural shock, stereotyping, and ethnocentrism. So ethnocentrism is cultural bias when we consider our culture superior to others. Okay, and we will also get to know about cultural shock. So when we visit foreign country and we have a feeling of confusion when we think that our culture is different from theirs, so we face cultural shock there. And we will also get to know about miscommunication and how to make communication effective. So in unit second is about how to improve your writing skills. So here we will learn about summarizing, paraphrasing, writing CV, resume, biodata, and job application letters, and documentation, advertisements, invitations. Okay, we will also learn about how to write letters, application letters, business letters. We'll get to know about report writing as well. So the second unit is about how to improve your speaking skills. So here we will learn about how to make presentations, oral presentation, PowerPoint presentations. Okay, and group discussion. We'll talk about TED Talks, business meets, motivation talks, telephonic skills, persuasion skills, and how to face interview and how to improve your public relations. So these are the contents of this paper. Next, we have our listening skills, how to improve your listening skills. Here we will get to know about etiquettes, how to use internet, etiquettes to use internet, okay, and an audiobook listening and discussions, note taking, etc. So the next slide is about practical aspect of this course. Here we will again make efforts to improve our writing skills, okay, how to handle our social media posts and profiles. We will get to know about how to write advertisements, invitation, poster designing and all, memo, office order, minutes, making online academic and work profile on LinkedIn. So LinkedIn is actually the world's largest profession network on the internet, where you can find the right job according to your expertise and internet. So we will learn how to make, good CVs to be uploaded on LinkedIn. Okay. So I have already told you about the learning objectives of this paper. I hope this is clear to you all. And with this, I'm done. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Anuma. So we are constantly communicating. We communicate with ourselves in personal space, in social space, in professional space. So there is a broad base, then there is specialization in each sphere, writing, communication in writing, in speech, etc., etc. So you can make your choice from the options available to you. The environmental science offers an SEC course, which is prospecting e-waste for sustainability. And Dr. Sanjeev Singh, Dr. Sandeep will make,
Kumar Mandya.
Sandeep, yes, Sandeep will make a presentation on this.
Thank you, ma'am. Ma'am, I have one request. Our department is offering 3 courses. One is ability enhancement course, other is G, and one is SEC. I have one presentation. Can I present in one row, if you allow, ma'am?
Okay, so you please tell beforehand which one you are making. Because we're not making, yeah, not for this is not for the G. All right. Okay, go ahead.
Thank you. Good evening, everybody, respected faculty members and dear students.
Sandeep, I think you have some network issue. आप audible नहीं हैं.
My screen is visible now.
No, it isn't. आपकी आवाज भी crack हो रही है.
Can you hear me, ma'am, now?
हाँ, अभी तो आपकी आवाज आ रही है. I can hear you.
Okay, thank you, ma'am. Ma'am, now my screen is visible to everyone?
No. अभी नहीं.
Then I will go without sharing my screen.
Okay, all right.
Our Department of Environmental Studies, we are offering 3 courses. One is ability enhancement course, which one is compulsory environmental science into the theory. And one GE course, the name of the GE paper is Environment and Society, and one is skill enhancement SEC course, prospecting of e-waste for sustainability. These 3 courses offer from the end of our department. And first course, if we talk about ability enhancement course, it is compulsory course for all the student. And the student in the section of BCom honors, political science honors, and history honors, they will adopt this course in first and third semester. It is a compulsory for everybody. And remaining, on the other hand, the student remaining from the BA program, English honors, and they will study ability enhancement course, environmental science, theory into practical in second and fourth semester. This course is of 2 credit, 1 lecture plus practical, and it have in first year 4 unit. First unit is, ma'am, Introduction to Environmental Studies, which deal with the different disciplinary aspect of the environment. And second unit is ecosystem. Ecosystem is it. In this we will teach about structure of ecosystem, biotic, abiotic, how ecosystem is functioning, how energy and how biological nutrient used to flow, what is food chain, how we are dealing with pollutants. And third unit is natural resource, which kind of natural resource is present on our earth, renewable, non-renewable. This all we are going to teach in the third unit, which name is natural resource. Last unit is fourth unit, which is environmental pollution. Nowadays, pollution is a very big problem. In this unit, we will deal with air pollution mainly, water pollution, soil pollution, thermal pollution, noise pollution. And apart from these, we will also study hazardous, radioactive pollution, solid waste management, and we will also study and we will have some practical on the how to deal with air pollution activity in Delhi, or we will study some case study, like famous case study of air pollution is Bhopal gas tragedy. Apart from that, our department is offering one GE course. The name of GE course is, ma'am, Environment and Society. It also have 4 unit. It is 4 credit course. It is practical and theory both. It also have 4 unit. One first unit is development and environmental conflict. How the development activity have conflict in environment. Uh, Second unit is urbanization and urban environment. How urbanization is increasing and it is affecting our environment and ecosystems. Third unit deal with the regulation, how we can regulate these things. One our department is also offering one course in skill enhancement course, and the name of that course is Prospecting E-Waste for Sustainability. This course also have 2 credit, practical, and anybody can adopt from it. In this course, as name indicate, sustainability of e-waste for sustainability, e-waste management for. So, ma'am, definitely in this course we are dealing with identifications of e-waste, type of e-waste, composition, what is the composition of e-waste present in these days, and how we can, after identifying, how we can manage them. Broadly, syllabus is also present on the website. I will request to the student to go through the syllabus. If somebody have any kind of problem, they can contact to me or to Dr. Sarthak Malhotra, who is faculty in charge of my department. And I will request the student who are interested in these course, they can adopt this. Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you, Sandeep. We move on to the Hindi department. Under the skill enhancement courses, Hindi department is offering Pat Katha Lekhan, and Dr. Brijesh will be teaching this course. I request Dr. Brijesh to talk about it. Explain it to the students. Brijesh, आप बता दीजिए.
जी मैम, आप सभी विद्वजनों को मेरा प्रणाम। और मेरा विषय है पटकथा लेखन, और ये कौशल संवर्धन पाठ्यक्रम के अंतर्गत आता है। पटकथा लेखन संवाद और संवादों के बीच होने वाली घटनाओं और दृश्यों का ब्यौरा है। पटकथा किसी फिल्म या दूरदर्शन कार्यक्रम के लिए लेखक द्वारा लिखी गई एक कथा होती है। अगर हम इसको और ज़्यादा विस्तृत करें या और संक्षिप्त करने की कोशिश करें तो पटकथा क्या है? पटकथा एक ऐसी कहानी है जो पर्दे पर प्रस्तुत की जाए, और ये केवल नाटक करते समय जो पर्दा उठता है और गिरता है वो नहीं है। ये जो पर्दा है वो स्क्रीन के दृश्य जो बदलते हैं वो पर्दा है। टेलीविजन और सिनेमा में दिखाए जाने वाले फिल्मों और धारावाहिकों का जो मूल आधार होता है वो पटकथा होती है। इसी के अनुसार निर्देशक अपनी शूटिंग की योजना बनाता है, अभिनेताओं को अपनी भूमिका की जानकारी मिलती है तथा कैमरे के पीछे तकनीशियन और सहायक अपनी तैयारियां करते हैं। पटकथा के स्रोत क्या हैं? पटकथा लिखने के लिए एक कोई कहानी होनी चाहिए, कथा की जरूरत होती है। और ये जो कहानी है ये कहाँ से आती है? हमारे समाज से जुड़ी हुई कोई घटना है वहां से आती है, अखबार में छपे कोई समाचार से आती है, अपनी कल्पना से उपजी कहानी से कोई कहानी बनती है या इतिहास से जुड़ी हुई कोई घटना है, लोक कथाएं हैं, ये सब हम कहानी के अंतर्गत ले सकते हैं। तो ये पटकथा के स्रोत हैं। फिर इसके बाद जो हमें इसके अंतर्गत पढ़ना है वो है पटकथा की जो संरचना है क्या है। पटकथा की संरचना में कथा वस्तु आता है। कथा वस्तु यानी कोई विषय, कथा के लिए कोई विषय होना चाहिए। और उसके बाद विषय के बाद आता है पात्र चरित्र चित्रण। अब कोई पात्र होने चाहिए उसके अंदर, और पात्रों के अलावा उनका चरित्र चित्रण होना चाहिए कि पात्र कैसे हैं, वो अच्छे हैं या खराब हैं। जैसे आप देखोगे कि पात्रों में जैसे नायक है और नायक का एक प्रतिनायक होता है। फिर इसी प्रकार बहुत सारे पात्र होते हैं, गौण पात्र होते हैं और प्रमुख पात्र होते हैं जो अपनी अपनी भूमिकाएं निभाते हैं। फिर देश काल वातावरण, पटकथा की संरचना के अंतर्गत देश काल वातावरण भी आता है। यानी कोई एक देश होता है, उसका अपना एक काल है, एक समय है जिसके अंतर्गत वो चीजें घटनाएं घटित होती हैं और उसका एक वातावरण बनता है। अब वो वातावरण राजनीतिक भी हो सकता है, सामाजिक भी हो सकता है, धार्मिक भी हो सकता है, किसी प्रकार का वातावरण हो सकता है। यानी हमें अपने राष्ट्रीय चेतना से संयुक्त वातावरण भी हमें वहां देखने को मिलता है और बहुत प्रकार के वातावरण वहां देखने को मिलते हैं। फिर संवाद, पटकथा में जो संवाद होते हैं वो छोटे अगर हैं तो ज्यादा अच्छे माने जाते हैं और उनसे कथा का विकास होता है। फिर कथा का जो क्रमिक विकास है वो देखा जाता है इसके अंदर कि उसका क्रमिक विकास कैसे हुआ। यानी उसकी एक शुरुआत होगी, उसका मध्य होगा, फिर उसका एक अंत होगा। यानी पहले घटना कोई धीरे धीरे शुरू होगी, फिर वो मध्य तक पहुंचेगी और मध्य तक पहुंचने के बाद फिर वो नीचे तक आती है। तो ये उसका क्रमिक विकास है। और इसमें एक तारतम्यता होती है कि अब आगे क्या हुआ, आगे क्या हुआ और क्या होने वाला है। तो एक इसमें कौतूहलता बनी रहती है। फिर दृश्यों का संतुलन, पटकथा की संरचना के अंतर्गत दृश्यों का संतुलन आता है कि जो दृश्य पटकथा में दिखाए जाते हैं उनका संतुलन होना चाहिए। और भाषा शैली, भाषा शैली बहुत सारी पटकथाओं की भाषा शैली कठिन होती है, बहुत की अच्छी होती है। यानी उसमें शब्दों का जो क्रम है अच्छा हो और कठिन शब्दों का प्रयोग ना हो। ग्रामर की मतलब व्याकरण की दृष्टि से शब्दों का चयन बहुत ही अच्छा होना चाहिए। तो ये पटकथा की विशेषताएं हैं। फिर और संरचना भी यही है। उसके बाद इसका उद्देश्य आता है, यानी पटकथा का अपना एक उद्देश्य होता है। कोई व्यक्तिगत उद्देश्य हो, सामाजिक हो, धार्मिक हो, आर्थिक हो, राजनीतिक हो, यानी समाज को बदलने की बात उसके अंतर्गत दिखाई देनी चाहिए। समाज में बदलाव होगा तो वो बदलाव व्यक्ति के स्तर से होता है, व्यक्ति का बदलाव होगा, समाज का बदलाव, और फिर उससे फिर देश का बदलाव होगा। तो ये पटकथा लेखन में ये सारी चीजें हमें पढ़नी है। यानी टेलीविजन और सिनेमा में दिखाई जाने वाले जो फिल्म है या धारावाहिक हैं उनके लिए जो कथा लिखी जाती है वो पटकथा लेखन है। अच्छा, फिर हमारा एक दूसरा पेपर है जिसे कहते हैं क्षमता वृद्धि अनिवार्य पाठ्यक्रम, यानी इसको हम कहेंगे AECC। तो इसके अंतर्गत सोशल मीडिया और ब्लॉग लेखन है। तो हमारी जो दुनिया है, हमारी दुनिया क्या है कि हमारी दुनिया में बहुत सारी चीजें घटित होती हैं और उन घटनाओं को हम प्रिंट मीडिया और इलेक्ट्रॉनिक मीडिया के माध्यम से अगर हम अभिव्यक्त नहीं कर पा रहे हैं तो हमारे व्यक्तिगत समस्याओं के व्यक्ति के लिए जो निर्धारित हुआ है मीडिया हुआ है, जैसे फेसबुक है, ट्विटर है, इंस्टाग्राम है, ये सोशल मीडिया के अंग हैं। यानी प्रिंट मीडिया जैसे अखबार है, पत्र पत्रिकाएं हैं, पंपलेट्स है, और इलेक्ट्रॉनिक मीडिया में जैसे रेडियो, टेलीविजन और DTH यानी डायरेक्ट टू होम है। तो ये सारी चीजें जो हैं, अगर हम इनके माध्यम से अपनी व्यक्तिगत समस्याओं को अभिव्यक्त नहीं कर पा रहे हैं तो फेसबुक, ट्विटर और इंस्टाग्राम के माध्यम से वहां अभिव्यक्त करते हैं। क्योंकि एक बहुत बड़ा जो सामाजिक मुद्दा है उसको हम प्रिंट और इलेक्ट्रॉनिक माध्यम से अभिव्यक्त करते हैं, लेकिन अपनी व्यक्तिगत समस्याओं को अभिव्यक्त करने के लिए हमें एक ऐसा प्लेटफॉर्म चाहिए जो हमें सोशल मीडिया उपलब्ध कराता है। मीडिया क्या है? एक तरह से एक पुल है। जैसे एक पुल के एक छोर एक आदमी है, दूसरे छोर पे एक आदमी है, तो वो दोनों के बीच सेतु का काम करता है। तो मीडिया सेतु है, सोशल मीडिया वो सेतु है। जैसे पानी की समस्या है, बिजली की समस्या है, परिवहन व्यवस्था की समस्या है, या कोई अन्य समस्याएं हैं जो हम सरकार तक पहुंचाना चाहते हैं, उसको पहुंचाने के लिए ये सारी चीजें सोशल मीडिया पे हम देते हैं। तो जानकारी साझा करने का तरीका है, संबंध बनाने का एक तरीका है, सरकार और जनता के बीच कैसे संबंध बनते हैं, इसमें मित्रों के साथ संवाद करने का एक तरीका है, ये जो सोशल मीडिया है हमारा, और नई चीज सीखने का एक तरीका है, अपनी रुचियों को विकसित करने का तरीका है, मनोरंजन करने का एक साधन है, और मनोरंजन उपलब्ध करने का एक साधन दूसरे लोगों को। तो ये हमारा क्षमता वृद्धि अनिवार्य पाठ्यक्रम है। तो समय सीमा को ध्यान में रखते हुए मैं बस अपनी वाणी को विराम दूंगा, और किसी भी विद्यार्थी को कुछ पूछना हो, कोई समस्या हो, तो मुझसे आके वहाँ पूछ सकता है महाविद्यालय में।
धन्यवाद ब्रिजेश जी। हिंदी डिपार्टमेंट जो दूसरा एसईसी ऑफर कर रहा है वो है रंगमंच, और डॉक्टर इंदु इसके बारे में बताएंगी। और मैं रिक्वेस्ट करूंगी कि हम लोग प्लीज टाइम फ्रेम पे स्टिक करें। We have a 2-minute time frame for everyone, so I would request all the faculty members to kindly stick to that. Dr. Indu is here. ओके, रंगमंच तो वैसे ही मेरे को लगता है सबको ऐसे ही समझ आ जाएगा। और वैल्यू एडेड कोर्स में साहित्य, संस्कृति और सिनेमा डॉक्टर सुमिता पढ़ा रही हैं। डॉक्टर सुमिता, यू वुड लाइक टू स्पीक?
यस मैम। आदरणीय शिक्षक और प्यारे विद्यार्थी, हमारा जो कोर्स है वो है साहित्य, संस्कृति और सिनेमा। ये विषय ऐसा है जो हमारे जीवन से और हमारे जीवन को जो प्रभावित करता है उससे पूरी तरह जुड़ा हुआ है, और ये छात्रों में नैतिक, सांस्कृतिक और संवैधानिक मूल्यों के प्रति जागरूकता बढ़ाएगा। इसी उद्देश्य को लेकर इस पाठ्यक्रम का निर्माण किया गया। साहित्य और संस्कृति, सिनेमा के माध्यम से राष्ट्र प्रेम की भावना जागृत करना, सामूहिक कार्यों के माध्यम से जो इसका प्रयोगात्मक पक्ष है उसके माध्यम से विद्यार्थियों को समूह में कार्य करने की प्रेरणा और छात्रों के व्यक्तित्व का पूर्ण विकास इसके माध्यम से संभव हो सकता है। और परियोजना के माध्यम से संप्रेषण और प्रस्तुति का जो तरीका है वो विद्यार्थी बेहतर ढंग से सीख पाएंगे, जिसका उनको आगे बहुत फायदा होगा। इस पाठ्यक्रम में हम 3 यूनिट है, 3 यूनिट में इस पाठ्यक्रम को विभाजित किया गया है, जिसमें पहला है साहित्य, संस्कृति और सिनेमा का सामान्य परिचय। इसमें हम जानेंगे कि साहित्य क्या है, संस्कृति क्या है और सिनेमा क्या है। सिनेमा जैसा कि बहुत ही लोकप्रिय विषय हो गया है और हर एक व्यक्ति की, चाहे वो जिस भी उम्र का हो, वो सिनेमा में बहुत ही ज्यादा अपना इंटरेस्ट रखता है। और छात्रों का तो विशेषकर जिस उम्र में 20, 21, 25 साल तक की जो उम्र है उसमें सिनेमा के प्रति एक विशेष जागरूकता हमारे मन में रहती है। तो साहित्य, संस्कृति और सिनेमा का योगदान क्या है, उनके बीच में आपस में संबंध क्या है, इसके बारे में सामान्य जानकारी हम अपने पहले यूनिट के अंतर्गत पढ़ेंगे। दूसरा जो यूनिट है हमारा वो है साहित्यिक कृतियों पर आधारित सिनेमा। जैसा जब हम सिनेमा पढ़ते हैं या उसे जानने की कोशिश करते हैं तो हमें पता चलेगा कि बहुत सारी ऐसी साहित्यिक कृतियां हैं जिनको आधार बनाकर सिनेमा का निर्माण किया गया है। ऐसा क्या कारण था कि हमें सिनेमा के लिए विषय साहित्य से लेना पड़ा, इसके बारे में अध्ययन करेंगे हम। और जैसे तीसरी कसम और आनंद मठ, रजनीगंधा ऐसी फिल्में थी जो बहुत ही सुपर डुपर हिट रही और उनका जो विषय था वो साहित्य से लिया गया, इसके बारे में हम जानने की कोशिश करेंगे। तीसरा जो हमारा यूनिट है, हिंदी सिनेमा में सामाजिक सांस्कृतिक मूल्यों की अभिव्यक्ति। समाज और संस्कृति से सिनेमा किस तरह से प्रभावित होता है और उसकी कितनी झलकियां हमें सिनेमा में देखने को मिलती हैं, उसके बारे में हम इसके अंतर्गत पढ़ेंगे। और जो सामाजिक सांस्कृतिक मूल्य हैं वो हिंदी सिनेमा में किस कदर आते हैं, जिसमें कुछ महत्वपूर्ण फिल्में भी दी गई हैं जैसे मदर इंडिया, टॉयलेट एक प्रेम कथा, हम आपके हैं कौन, ऐसी कुछ चुनिंदा फिल्मों के नाम भी सिलेबस में दिए गए हैं कि उनमें हम देखें कि सांस्कृतिक और सामाजिक मूल्य किस तरह से सिनेमा के माध्यम से हमारे बीच आते हैं। ये हमारा पाठ्यक्रम है और इसमें हम सामाजिक और सांस्कृतिक रूप से अपने आप को बहुत विकसित भी कर पाएंगे और बहुत कुछ जानने और समझने का अवसर हमें इस पाठ्यक्रम के माध्यम से मिलेगा। बाकी अगर कोई परेशानी या कोई क्वेरी हो तो हम लोग कॉलेज में उपलब्ध रहेंगे। धन्यवाद।
धन्यवाद सुमिता जी। और डॉक्टर रिंकू हमें भारतीय भक्ति परंपरा और मानवीय मूल्य के बारे में बताएंगी, इफ शी इज देयर। डॉक्टर रिंकू नहीं है तो ये दूसरा VAC ऑप्शन है जो कि हिंदी डिपार्टमेंट ऑफर कर रहा है, भारतीय भक्ति परंपरा और मानवीय मूल्य। वी मूव ऑन टू द हिस्ट्री डिपार्टमेंट। हिस्ट्री डिपार्टमेंट में VAC कोर्स में एथिक्स एंड वैल्यूज इन एंशिएंट इंडियन ट्रेडिशंस, ये मिस्टर कौस्तुभ गौड़ पढ़ाएंगे। प्लीज कौस्तुभ, will you make your presentation?
Yes, thank you very much, ma'am, and I hope I'm audible. All right.
You're audible.
Thank you. Good evening, everyone. I'm Kaustubh Gaur, and I am the course instructor for this particular course, value-added course called Ethics and Traditions in Ancient Indian Traditions. So, as far as the syllabus of the course is concerned, I would rather like to call it a sensitization program. My job is not to kind of stick to the syllabus in a very, very mechanical manner, but rather to sensitize the students about what Indic traditions are all about. किस तरीके से जो भारतीय इतिहास है और भारतीय इतिहास में जो मूल्य हैं उनको हम आखिर समझ किस तरीके से सकते हैं। जैसे कि मैं आपको बताता हूँ, there are certain questions that we come across almost in everyday life, but we often find it very, very difficult to answer these questions. For example, the very colonial mindset of whether Indians had an ancient past. भारतीयों के पास में क्या एक इतिहास का बोधन था या नहीं था? इतिहास का बोध भारतीयों के पास नहीं था। इस तरीके से एक पाश्चात्य या फिर औपनिवेशिक जो मत है, इस मत को हम किस तरीके से देख सकते हैं, इस चीज के बारे में हम पढ़ेंगे। और दूसरी चीज हम इस बारे में पढ़ेंगे कि भारत एक राष्ट्र के रूप में हाउ आर वी सपोज्ड टू परसीव इंडिया एज अ नेशन? Was India a nation right from ancient Indian history, or for that matter, did it become a nation right in 1947? राष्ट्र की जो संकल्पना है हम उसके बारे में देखेंगे, किस तरीके से पाश्चात्य या फिर औपनिवेशिक जो मत हैं वो किस तरीके से राष्ट्र को देखते हैं और हमारा राष्ट्र को देखने का तरीका किस तरीके से उनसे भिन्न है। हाउ डू वी परसीव नेशन इन अ डिफरेंट मैनर? हाउ डज द नोशन ऑफ अ नेशन कम्स बिफोर, how does the notion of a nation comes before the arrival of the concept of nation, right? And third theme that we are going to talk about is the very importance of texts, the textual historical sources. A lot of students, they often complete their undergrad courses, they pursue their higher studies, but फिर भी हमारे सामने बार-बार एक प्रश्न ये आता है whether ancient Indian sources they can be called historical or not. Ramayana, Mahabharata, the Jataka stories from Buddhist sources, or for that matter, the different inscriptions. ये सारी चीजें historical sources हैं या नहीं, तो ये हमें अभी तक जो है मतलब there are different opinions, there are different notions about these kind of questions. हम इन सब के बारे में डील करेंगे। तो कहीं ना कहीं ये कोर्स इस तरीके से एक पूरी चेतना पे आधारित है। How are we supposed to have a very fresh outlook towards ancient Indian history and ancient Indic traditions? So this is broadly the course outline. Also with regard to the practical work, मैं आपको बता देता हूँ कि हम लोग कई तरीके की trips वगैरह का भी आयोजन करेंगे. We are going to organize a lot of trips, for example, and especially the trips which focus on ancient Indian artistic traditions, which focus on ancient Indian architectural patterns, musical traditions, performative, tangible, intangible heritage. इन सब को हम देखेंगे कि किस तरीके से एंशिएंट इंडियन ट्रेडिशंस पे हम रिफ्लेक्ट कर सकते हैं. सो दिस इज ब्रॉडली अबाउट द वैल्यू एडिशन कोर्सेज, वैल्यू एडेड कोर्स. थैंक यू फॉर दिस पर्टिकुलर कोर्स. या
Thank you, Kaustubh. So we need to have a relook at our past. That's interesting. The second value-added course that the history department will offer is culture and communication, and Mr. Sanjeev Kumar will throw some light on this.
थैंक यू मैम. आवाज आ रही है?
आ रही है. And thank you, Kaustubh, for sticking to the time frame.
Anytime.
I think video is visible.
Yes, your screen is visible.
Okay. So first of all, this is course VSc courses and name culture and communication. Actually ये कोर्स में आपको स्टूडेंट को जो है ज़्यादा किताबें नहीं पढ़नी है, यानी कि अगर आप इंडियन कल्चरल हेरिटेज, इंडियन कल्चरल वैल्यूज के ऊपर अगर आप समझना चाहते हैं और समझ करके कंटेम्प्ररी जो सोसाइटी है, जो उसकी जो नीड है, उसके लिए कुछ बेहतर कर पाएंगे, तो वो हमारे लिए बेनिफिट होगा, तो ये एडिशन होगा आपके लाइफ में। इसके अलावा वी सेलिब्रेट, अडेप्ट, इंटरेक्ट, डाइवर्सिटी एंड प्लुरलिस्टिक कल्चर, इन सबको लेकर के हम एक अंडरस्टैंडिंग ले पाएंगे थ्रू प्रैक्टिकल। यानी कि हमें जो है ज़्यादातर चीज़ें थ्योरी में नहीं पढ़नी है, यानी प्रैक्टिकल चीज़ें ज़्यादा करनी है। ठीक है। सो स्टूडेंट विल एंशिएंट इंडियन विजडम एंड कोर एथिकल वैल्यूज के बारे में जो है वो जान पाएंगे। The syllabus is Unit 1. This is ethical values from Indian cultural heritage. That is Vasudha Kutumbakam and United we stand and divided we fall. एक भारत श्रेष्ठ भारत। तो ये जो पोर्शन यूनिट 1 का है, इसमें लिमिटेड रीडिंग है, जस्ट लाइक अरविंदो के बारे में एक का चैप्टर पढ़ लेंगे हम लोग, विवेकानंद का जो स्पीच है शिकागो वाला वो देखेंगे क्या था उसमें। इसके अलावा वंदे मातरम जो हमारा टेक्स्ट है, यानी कि जो बंकिम चटर्जी ने लिखा है, उसको देखेंगे कुछ कुछ चीजें। यानी कि हमारी इंडियन ट्रेडिशन है वो कैसे विभिन्न जो हमारे महापुरुष है उनके राइटिंग में रिफ्लेक्ट हो रहा है, उससे हम क्या सीख सकते हैं, और जो करेंट जो प्रॉब्लम्स है, हमारे मॉडर्न जो प्रॉब्लम्स है, वो कैसे हम जो है उसको दूर कर सकते हैं। दैट इज यूनिट 2, डेवलपिंग लाइफ स्किल्स। तो लाइफ स्किल्स को कैसे हम और बेहतर कर सकते हैं, जैसे जब हम इंटरव्यू में जाते हैं कहीं भी, और जाएंगे भी आप आगे चल करके कहीं भी, तो कैसे आप में एम्पैथी आएगा, कैसे आप एडेप्टेबिलिटी को शो करेंगे, कैसे करेंगे आप, यानी कि और कैसे आप अपने डिजिटल रिसोर्सेज को जो है कंजर्व करेंगे, आप नॉलेज को कैसे शेयर करेंगे। तो तमाम चीजों स्किल है, ये हमें किताबों के माध्यम से नहीं, जैसे हमने पिछले कुछ कोर्स वर्क में देखा था, ब्लॉग बताया था, वहां पर आपको पढ़ना है, लेकिन यहाँ पर क्या है कि आपको थ्रू एक्सपीरियंस, आपको जो फर्स्ट हैंड एक्सपीरियंस है वो ग्राउंड में जाकर के आपको लेना। जस्ट लाइक जैसे डिफरेंट टाइप का सर्वे करेंगे, इंटरव्यू लेंगे, जस्ट लाइक नेबरहुड के बगल में जाएंगे कहीं पर, और जो नेचर है, जो क्वालिटी है, तमाम चीज देखेंगे। इसके अलावा हम लोग ओल्ड एज होम्स जा सकते हैं, हॉस्पिटल्स, कैंसर वार्ड्स, जस्ट लाइक मार्जिनाइज्ड पीपल्स, दलित्स, माइनॉरिटीज, जितने भी मतलब ये सफर कर रहे हैं, उनके पास जाकर उनके फर्स्ट हैंड एक्सपीरियंस क्या है, उनके कल्चर के बारे में, उनके प्रॉब्लम्स के बारे में वो जानेंगे और हम उसको समझने का प्रयास करेंगे। इसके अलावा हिस्टोरिकली इंपॉर्टेंट प्लेसेज, मोन्यूमेंट्स, यानी कि दिल्ली के अंदर में जो हिस्टोरिकल मोन्यूमेंट्स हैं, प्लेसेज हैं, वहां जाकर के हम देखेंगे कि जो टूरिस्ट हैं, उस टूरिस्ट के माध्यम से जो कॉम्प्रहेंसिव व्यू मिलेगा हमें, जो रिच कल्चर हिस्ट्री का जो कल्चर है इंडिया का, उसके बारे में जानेंगे, और हम उसके माध्यम से जो है डिफरेंट डॉक्यूमेंट्री बना सकते हैं, और रिकॉर्ड रख सकते हैं, इंटरव्यू ले सकते हैं, जर्नल लिख सकते हैं। ठीक है, ये तमाम काम के माध्यम से जो है इसको हम लोग अंडरस्टैंड करने का प्रयास करेंगे। यानी कि ये पूरा का पूरा जो कोर्स है, कह सकते हैं कि जो फर्स्ट हैंड एक्सपीरियंस जो आपको मिलेगा, उसी के माध्यम से जो है जो कम्युनिकेशन होगा, जो कल्चरल कम्युनिकेशन होगा, वो हम इसमें जान पाएंगे। जस्ट लाइक कल्चर आर क्रिएटेड थ्रू कम्युनिकेशन। तो ये जो कोर्स है आपको रहेगा। इसके अलावा इसमें दो चीजें ऐड कर दूं। फर्स्ट थिंग इज इंटरनल असेसमेंट 25%, प्रैक्टिकल 50%, एंड सेमेस्टर पेपर जो होते हैं आपके थ्योरी का वो 25%। इनका मतलब क्या है, 75% जो है, 75% जो आपका पेपर है वो कॉलेज में होगा, बाकी 25% आपका सेमेस्टर पेपर में होगा। थैंक यू।
Thank you, Sanjeev ji. And under the SEC courses, Dr. Akriti in the history department will be teaching sustainable ecotourism and entrepreneurship. Dr. Akriti, are you there? Will you make your presentation? Akriti, you need to unmute yourself. Please unmute yourself.
Now is it fine, ma'am? Am I audible?
Yes, you are audible.
Okay. Hello, ma'am. Good evening. Good evening, all of you. So I'll be teaching this paper called Sustainable Ecotourism and Entrepreneurship. So first, Sanjeev, could you please switch off your microphone? Thank you. Sorry. Yeah. So first of all, this paper is about two aspects. One is our environment, because it's called ecotourism, and one is about tourism. So we are combining these two aspects into this one paper where we can talk about tourism, because I know everybody love to travel and these spaces and all. So in this paper, we'll discuss that how tourism we can, we can create such an environment, and how can we also preserve our environment through ecotourism. Like we know that everybody wanted to travel and all for their mental peace and all. After COVID, this is happening very much. But now in this paper, because there are some sites also related, basically related to the environment. For example, we talks about botanical garden, we talks about bird sanctuary. So these are the sites where we can go, travel, make some report and include in this paper. So it is a very important paper, because environment is a very heated topic now these days, not in India but as well as in the global level, because global warming is happening, pollution is there. So we need to took account of those points, how we can preserve, conserve our and protect our environment and our cultural heritage and all through this tourist industry and all. And now I'm going to talk about the internal assessment. It's divided into 50-50%. 50% for your external examination and 50% for your internal examination, where 25 is based on your assignments and 25 for our field study and field work and reports. So this paper is very interesting, where you can also, we can go for site visit and we can go, visit these places and these parks and all. So it will be, I think, great experience to all of you, which we can share together. Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you, Akriti. Well, site visit is an interesting part of this course. The other option that history offers under SEC is ecotourism, and Kaustubh Gaur will again, Dr. Kaustubh Gaur will make a presentation on this.
Thank you again, ma'am. Thank you. Good evening, everyone, again. So this time, the history department is offering e-tourism. And with respect to e-tourism, I would only like to say one thing. The most important aspect of this particular course, that this course does not necessarily emphasize as much on tourism, as much as it emphasizes on the very concept of heritage. हेरिटेज को किस तरीके से हम संस्कृति को या फिर कला को किस तरीके से हम देख सकते हैं. For that matter, I have tried to prepare an exhaustive set of readings which help us analyze and understand the evolution of Indian art, the evolution of Indian architecture. किस तरीके से जो औपनिवेशिक काल जो था उसमें पाश्चात्य विद्वानों ने और औपनिवेशिक जो एक सोच थी उसने कला को किस तरीके से देखा, और हम भारतीय कला को किस तरीके से देख सकते हैं, किस तरीके से वो एक औपनिवेशिक मत से अलग है. Also, we are going to talk about the symbolisms that Indian art has and the symbolisms that lack in other art forms, in other cultures. Of course, they have their own respective different kinds of symbolism, symbolic features, but how is Indian art so distinct in nature, right? So this is precisely what we are going to emphasize upon. Also, with regard to practical work, most importantly, with regard to the theoretical framework, I can assure you जो हिंदी माध्यम के जो छात्र हैं जिनको इंग्लिश में परेशानी होती है, चाहे वो BSc कोर्स आपको हिस्ट्री डिपार्टमेंट का हो या फिर SEC कोर्स हो, आप लीजिए इन कोर्सेज को. स्टडी मटेरियल की आपको बिल्कुल भी परेशानी नहीं होगी. I will myself, I am trying to translate a lot of articles and readings which will definitely help you all to sail through the exams, and not only exams, to have a wider perspective on a range of historical issues, जिसमें आपको हिंदी का जो अध्ययन सामग्री है उसमें बिल्कुल भी परेशानी नहीं होगी. दूसरी चीज मैं आपको ये भी कहना चाहता हूँ, इस तरीके की ई-टूरिज्म में ये बहुत ही इंपॉर्टेंट कोर्स इसलिए भी बनता है क्योंकि उसमें करियर बनाने की संभावनाएं काफी ज्यादा हैं. ई-टूरिज्म आप देख रहे हैं, हम पूरा डिजिटल इकोनॉमी है और टूरिज्म काफी ज्यादा बढ़ रहा है पोस्ट कोविड पीरियड में. सो क्लियरली ई-टूरिज्म बिकम्स अ वेरी वाइटल subject for a variety of reasons, and this would be a personal attempt on my own part, that tourism for you does not necessarily incorporate the spatial features कि जगह जगह हम जाके घूम रहे हैं. टूरिज्म के बारे में जब आप पढ़ेंगे तो आपको म्यूजिक का भी ज्ञान होना चाहिए, उसमें आपको डांस रिसाइटल्स जो इंडिया में होते हैं उनके बारे में भी पता होना चाहिए, ताकि जो टूरिस्ट आ रहे हैं आप उन सबको उन सब जगह पे ले जाएं और दिखाएं हमारी भारतीय संस्कृति के बारे में. तीसरी चीज, वी आर गोइंग टू टॉक अबाउट अ लॉट ऑफ अदर gallery of modern art, and other spaces which you can actually incorporate in your tourist in your schedule. एक लास्ट चीज मैं आपको बताना चाहूंगा, प्रैक्टिकल वर्क की जहां तक बात है तो मुझे बताता हूँ कि भी बहुत खुशी होती है दैट लास्ट सेमेस्टर I preferred another SEC course, and उस course में we went to Gallery of Modern Art, we went to Crafts Museum. अभी इस course में SEC में e-tourism में ही I again would like to take, I have the absolute pleasure of telling you that अभी हमारे students हाल ही में 2 art galleries की visit करके भी आए हैं अभी 1 हफ्ते पहले. उसमें हमने एक photography exhibition भी देखी और उसमें हमने एक modern art का भी एक नमूना देखा था उसमें एक और art gallery में. So clearly, it's a very, very comprehensive course. Both the VAC and SEC will have a very, very fresh perspective on a lot of things, on a variety of things. So I welcome you all. And कभी भी अगर कुछ problem होती है, you can always come to the staff room, and I'm always there to help you all. And thank you very much. Thank you.
Thank you, Kaustubh. The political science offers 2 VAC courses, Constitutional Values and Fundamental Duties, and Gandhi and Education. Dr. Suryabhushan was here. Is he still here? Or anyone else from the Political Science Department who would like to talk about it? I think not. And the SEC courses that the Political Science Department offers are Political Leadership and Communication, and the second is Negotiation and Leadership. So the website, of course, will, and your timetables, of course, will tell you the names of the faculty members who are teaching these courses. You can connect with them and find out about the course. The website also in detail mentions the कोर्स कंटेंट, तो आप लोग वहां से भी देखकर डिसाइड कर सकते हैं अपना ऑप्शन. इसके अलावा पंजाबी डिपार्टमेंट ऑफर कर रहा है योगा, फिलोसफी एंड प्रैक्टिस, जो कि डॉक्टर थापर पढ़ाएंगे. डॉक्टर थापर इज बिजी विद एडमिशन, सो आई थिंक ही इज नॉट बीन एबल टू ज्वाइन. एंड संस्कृत डिपार्टमेंट एसईसी में ऑफर कर, VAC में ऑफर कर रहा है पंचकोशा, Holistic Development of Personality, which will be taught by Dr. Sanjeev. I think Dr. Sanjeev is here.
Yes, ma'am.
आप 2 मिनट में कुछ बताना चाहेंगे बच्चों को?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay.
हाँ, संस्कृत डिपार्टमेंट जो है वो पंचकोशा, होलिस्टिक डेवलपमेंट ऑफ पर्सनालिटी, व्यक्तित्व का संपूर्ण विकास हम कैसे कर सकते हैं. इसमें कुल 4 यूनिट हैं, जिसमें सर्वप्रथम जो है हम 5 एस्पेक्ट्स ऑफ ह्यूमन पर्सनालिटी कि मानव व्यक्तित्व के कौन 5 पक्ष हो सकते हैं, जिसमें हम पहले अन्नमय कोश जिसे हम फिजिकल बॉडी कहते हैं, दूसरा प्राणमय कोश जिसे हम विटल लाइफ फोर्स एनर्जी बोलते हैं, तीसरा मनोमय कोश जिसे हम साइकोलॉजिकल वेलनेस बोलते हैं, और चौथा विज्ञानमय कोश जिसे हम इंटेलेक्ट बोलते हैं, और फिफ्थ आनंदमय कोश जिसे हम हैप्पीनेस एंड ब्लिसफुलनेस कहते हैं. कुल जो ये कोर्स है बैक का, बस यही 5 चीज हमें पढ़ने हैं. किस तरह हम अन्नमय कोश से चालू करते हैं और सच्चित आनंद की प्राप्ति करते हैं. बस इस कोर्स का जो लक्ष्य है कि आपका संपूर्ण विकास किस प्रकार संभव हो सकता है, किस तरह हम अपने मन की बातों को रख सकते हैं, अपने मन पे किस तरह से हम नियंत्रण रख सकते हैं, हम अपने निर्णय लेने की क्षमता को किस प्रकार विवेकपूर्ण कर सकते हैं, हम हर्ष और आनंद का अनुभव कैसे कर सकते हैं. तो इन सब चीजों को लेकर इनको इस माने व्यक्तित्व का संपूर्ण सर्वांगीण और चहुमुखी विकास कैसे हो, इसके लिए ये सिलेबस है. और आने वाले समय में और अभी भी अगर व्यक्तित्व का अगर विकास हो जाए तो सबका विकास हो जाता है. धन्यवाद मैम.
धन्यवाद संजीव जी. वेल, आई थिंक द स्टूडेंट्स आर स्पॉइल्ड फॉर चॉइस. बहुत ज्यादा ऑप्शंस अवेलेबल हैं एज इट इज हमारे कॉलेज में. आई डोंट नो उनको क्लस्टर में जाने की जरूरत है भी या नहीं, बट इन एनी केस द अदर ऑप्शंस आर आल्सो अवेलेबल. तो 15 वैक और 13 SEC कोर्सेज हम अपने ही कॉलेज में ऑफर कर रहे हैं, विच इज आई थिंक अ वेरी वाइड रेंज, रेंजिंग फ्रॉम computer education to digital empowerment to cyberspace and to communication to learning about environment, ecology, finance for everyone, you name it. I think almost every range is covered, the entire range is covered. सो बच्चे अपने आप से आप लोग एक ऑप्शन SEC का, एक VAC का और एक लैंग्वेजेस में से आप चूज कर लें। अगर इसके अलावा भी आपको लगता है कि नहीं इसमें से नहीं मुझे कुछ और पढ़ना है, then you can obviously go to what the other colleges in the cluster are offering. The purpose of all these courses is, जैसा अभी संजीव जी ने भी कहा, संपूर्ण विकास, holistic development is what we are aiming at. So आपको अपने लिए personally and also for your career enhancement जो भी कोर्स अच्छा लगे, जो आपको लगे आपके लिए मोस्ट फ्रूटफुल है और जिसकी आपको सबसे ज्यादा जरूरत है, यू कैन ऑप्ट फॉर दैट फ्रॉम द कोर्सेज दैट द कॉलेज इज ऑफरिंग। और फिर मैं दोबारा रिपीट करूंगी, 9 कॉलेजेस हमारे क्लस्टर में हैं। I'll repeat the names one more time. Dyal Singh Evening, Dyal Singh Morning, Zakir Hussain Morning, Zakir Hussain Evening, Mata Sundari College, Lady Irwin College, Janki Devi College, Kalindi College एंड SGND खालसा कॉलेज। तो इन कॉलेजेस में जो ऑप्शंस हमारे कॉलेज में जो अवेलेबल है, उसके अलावा अगर और ऑप्शंस हैं तो, और आप चाहते हैं कि मुझे ये नहीं लेना, ये मुझे कुछ और लेना है जो वहां मिल रहा है, तो यू कैन ऑप्ट फॉर दैट ऑल्सो। बट आई वुड ऑल्सो लाइक टू रिपीट, उस केस में आपका इंटरनल असेसमेंट और अटेंडेंस का रिकॉर्ड वहीं रहेगा और वहां से फिर हमारे पास आएगा। सो आपके जितनी भी इंटरनल टेस्ट और जो असेसमेंट है उसकी मार्किंग वहीं होगी आपकी। सो कीप एवरीथिंग इन माइंड, ट्रांसपोर्टेशन कैसे आप कम्यूट करोगे वो सब देखते हुए टेक योर डिसीजन एंड चूज द कोर्स दैट यू वांट टू स्टडी। आई थिंक दैट इज ऑल। सब टीचर्स ने बहुत मेहनत करी। I thank all the faculty members for taking out time to make the presentations and such lucid ones. And I'm sure the students would be really appreciative, as we all are, to you for making this orientation program a success for the college and for the fruitful for the students also. Thank you all. And Vivek, can we have a photograph if everyone can switch on their cameras? Just for the record. I think शुरू में ये लेते तो अच्छा था, there were more people, but nevertheless it's gone on long so.
Yes, ma'am.
सब लोग अपना कैमरास ऑन कर लेंगे तो हम लोग एक पिक्चर ले लेते हैं।
Vivek's son is crying.
Vivek, please tell us once you are done. Nivedita, you click one.
मैम हो गया, क्लिक हो गया।
Okay, all right, all right. Thank you so much. Thank you, Vivek. Thank you,
thank you.
and thank you, everyone.
Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you so much.
Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you, and all the best to the students.